Welcome back to Gridiron Victoria Television, GVTV. In this feature segment on Gridiron Victoria Television, we take a look at the division champs of last year, the Bay City Buccaneers. The Buccaneers, winners of last year's Vic Bowl, have an interesting story. Gridiron Victoria Television executive producer Sam Weller caught up with the officials from the Bay City team and got insight from the mouths of the champions.
Bay City Buccaneers started about 9 years ago. A couple of young fellas got together out there, decided they needed a second team in Geelong. There was a team already there.
Yeah, back in 2003 we had a bit of a get together in a backyard on grand final day, and yeah, just a couple of drinks and decided we're going to start our own team. So that's where it started.
And how was the process of actually setting up a club, recruiting people? I'm sure it was a bit of chaos.
Yeah, look, it wasn't too bad. We had a pretty good run. We had probably about 30 guys rocking up every Sunday just down to a local primary school, just running routes and really quite clueless. We ended up getting a coach, temporary coach, Ed Devonish, who played with the Wildcats back when they were around, and he sort of brought structure to it, and yeah, just like I said, brought structure to the team, and we started going somewhere.
We so I ended up replacing one of the other Geelong teams, the Wildcats, and yeah, we were competitive without being excellent for the first number of years of the club, but a strong junior program sort of led to a fair bit of success coming through, and ended up winning the Vic Bowl last year, which was really good. It's sort of a culmination of a lot of hard work for a lot of the foundation members that are still around.
What did it mean to win the Vic Bowl last year in the seniors?
After losing it the year before, that was hard. It's always crushing to lose one. We lost to the Warriors, but getting the opportunity to go again and to play against the Rangers, who are a class act, hard opposition. Felt good.
Many of their players this year have played for the now defunct Ballarat Pioneers, a team that folded at the end of last season.
I think at one stage we had probably about 12 guys come down. I think out of that we've probably got 5 or 6 that have stuck it out and continued to play with us. So.
Yeah, well it was, and I'd sort of talked to Gary a little bit. I was sort of trying to get involved in the state team just at just a volunteer capacity, sort of helping out anywhere I could. And he just said come down to Geelong if Ballarat falls apart, so that's what I did.
And was that just last season, was it?
Yeah, just the season going.
So you're happy to join the champions and everything?
Yeah, definitely. The coaching, I hadn't had any coaching up until coming to the Buccaneers. Yeah, at the Pioneers I didn't have much. We had a defensive coach, and that was it.
And, of this current season, we're 3 wins, 1 loss at the moment. We lost to the Warriors. Their zone run's pretty strong, but I think we should be able to contain that with a bit more training and getting our guys in. So, we're hopeful to finish, I'd say, top 2 at least.
Now we take a look at the Raiders. While the Bucks dominated the competition in Division 1 in the 2011 season, the Reservoir-based Northern Raiders took home the championship in Division 2. A remarkable story in that they won a championship in their first year of existence. So who was behind it all? Your correspondent had a first-hand chat with team officials and players at LE Coaching Reserve to find out.
I spend a lot of my time doing the behind-the-scenes work. I spend a lot of my time making sure that the boys have their shirts and that the medical kit is full and that we've got something to sell at the canteen. I spend my time making sure that my sponsors, you can see all of the signage back here, that they're all happy and that we've got them on board. I spend time making sure that I have medics here, and I go and do all the GV meetings and everything. I do all the stuff behind the scenes.
Hey, certainly then winning the championship, I mean, that must have been a thrill.
One of the most exciting moments I've had in a very, very long time. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, I think the last time that I felt like that was when I had my own son who plays on the team, but you don't get moments like that every day. You find that the American culture is just one of these, it's omnipresent, it's everywhere. People, it's in your face more than anything else. But people don't understand this game. They think a lot that the pads are protection, and the players in this game are a bit soft, but that's not the case. The pads are weapons. The pads are there to hurt the other guy when you hit him. They're not there. No one comes and hits you in the chest. You use those shoulder pads to hit someone else. So it's not that we're soft out here, because these are some hard hits, and I think as you'll watch some of these games, listen for the sound of those pads. They're weapons. But we've had a massive group of young people that come in and want to be a part of this sport because they've seen it on TV, because they understand what it is. It's often that they think it's easier than it looks, because they see the padding, they see the helmets, and they'll come out here and they'll try out. And what happens with us is we run most of our practice off season without the pads. Once we put them on, we lose a lot of people, and it's because they're not expecting these hits to be as big as they are. They're thinking, well, I've been hitting footy, I've been hitting rugby, it isn't that bad. But when they get hit with the pads on, they realize all of a sudden, whoa, those things didn't protect me at all. That guy used his pads to hit me,
Most of my mates, they're AFL fans. They love AFL, good and great. But that first game that they come out for and they watch Gridiron and they go, wow.
But this is something totally different that you may not be accustomed to. Dare to be different. Come out. Either you can support the Raiders or you can support some other team. But as long as you're supporting Gridiron Victoria, there's no way that we can lose.
Get behind this game. It's an awesome game. It's a lot of fun. It creates a lot of camaraderie. And I am so thrilled that Channel 31 is doing this for us, because this is the kind of thing that allows us to explain to people how the sport is played.
There it is.
Gridiron Victoria. You got to give it a chance. It's not what you see on TV. It's men at a controlled aggression and loving what they do. It's a lot of fun. You get to yell and scream and no one yells at you.
Thanks for watching Gridiron Victoria Television. See you next time.
Thank you for tuning in this time. Gridiron Victoria's football season is underway. Come out and see a game. Bring your friends. Go to our website. Times, places, and team schedules are there. And the Division I and Division II teams are contending for a shot at the Vic Ball. There's plenty ahead. Hope to see you next time.